Growing up, Lex always heard how much of a star basketball player he would be when he got older, like his father and mother. He would go outside and practice day and night, but basketball was not in his vision for himself. Now his sister Elia, she had her mother and father's abilities. She can ball. She had a nice shot just like her pops and it was wet. But her story is for another time. Her father was a big role player with an unstoppable fade and a nice hook shot to Mike. Their mother was a baller too. She would go to the park and dominate. She had defense and would often get put back dunks left and right.
Get that out of here!
But that wasn't in his plans. He wanted to play football and he was good at it, hell, maybe even great at it. In high school, he started off coming off the bench cause the coach didn't see the potential in him. After the star wide receiver on his JV team goes down with an injury, Lex gets his chance to show what he can do. His first play on the field is a run play that goes for 5 yards. After that play, the offense decides to do a play action. Lex runs his route and gets separated from his defender. He catches the ball and takes it to the house. The coach sees that and decides to run the offense through Lex. It ends up working, and Lex ends the game with 9 catches and 2 touchdowns. After his year in JV, the JC coach tells the varsity coach to try him out. The following years, Lex made the varsity team and dominated the rest of his high school years. He leads the varsity team to their first state title, but they came up short. Lex is now ready to choose a college, and after becoming a 5-star recruit, he has a bunch of scholarships to choose from. First, he had to talk to a reporter about what he was looking for in a university. He decides to go for a ride to clear his head because tomorrow is a big day for him. After talking to his family and friends, Lex decides to go to Clemson University.
Welcome, folks, to another exciting college football matchup. We've got an intriguing neutral setting for this battle here today. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Well, so much hype and anticipation about this game, Kirk. They come up short in the opener. Interesting to see where they go from here.
Boy, it's just a tough way to start this season, but I don't think they should hang their head too much. They played a good team. This coaching staff's going to have to make some tweaks to get ready for their next 11 games in the regular season to be able to prove themselves.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to what many call the original Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Paul. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire... Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's Rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. He wants to pass it on second down. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense?
Give to the running back. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
That back had no...
Caught behind the line. It's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for the whole year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, comes out throwing on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
There's a lot of QB tight end on the same page, gets the first down.
And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And the ball's on the ground. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. A third down play to get the quarter started. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on third. He finds his man. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He uncorks one deep. He's got it on the right. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. When you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Field for a loss of 6. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Takes a hit as he fires. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the...
there, but couldn't hook up. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw they just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Clemson jumps to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football game.
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
Yeah, that's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis. Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole Award chant will be rocking this place. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And just a 5 and enough for the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Off play action on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown Clemson! And they jump on top. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat.
These third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Walker. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
Fast motion from the offense. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls in 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Looking for space. It's Maffa. They stripped it out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. Still on his feet at the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely to pick up that first down. 2nd down coming up. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
On the carry. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. And they're in position to pick up a first down. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They keep attacking through the air. Tremendous away pickup. Here comes Clemson with another first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wants to go up top. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tiger.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half. Wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Snagged in the middle, it's Walker. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And they're down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Walker. Picking up 5 down to the 15. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
Defenses are...
That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field.
The end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Walker. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you football and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen, can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football, so the quarterback says, you know what, I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Walker.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Keeps looking downfield. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Bounce.
But a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Caught over the middle. It's Walker. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have
A very productive play. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. With the catch, it's Walker. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
What's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, that's
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to